The Toyota Highlander for 2020 has a fresh new look, new interior, and of course, new exterior. And for today's video, I'm going to compare it to another three-row seater, the 2020 Mazda CX-9. Both these two vehicles are fully loaded, and the goal for today's video is to find out what do they offer, how do they compare head to head, and at the same time which one offers the most space, tech features, and how they drive. Once we take them on the road, we'll test out the cabin noise, of course, how they handle on the road, how comfortable they are, and which one offers the best driver assistance package. For today's video, special thanks goes to our good friends at Performance Toyota St. Catherine, a Toyota dealership located in St. Catherine, Ontario, Canada. If you want to know more about their dealership, the link will be in the description box. Of course, their Instagram or Facebook if you want to reach out and take this for a test drive. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and like, and hit the notification bell for the upcoming videos. If you want to know more about the next video, you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Now, let's start first with the price. The 2020 Toyota Highlander Limited starts at about $52,000. And if you add the Platinum package, you're looking at about $55,000. And of course, with the Platinum package, you get extra features. The Mazda CX-9 with the Signature package starts at about $53,000. And with this trim, you lose one seat, but what you do gain are two captain chairs. What do they offer under the hood? The 2020 Mazda CX-9 with the Signature package, it offers a front engine, all-wheel drive, Sky Active 2.5T, 4-cylinder with dynamic pressure turbo. It produces 250 brake horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. It is equipped with a Sky Active Drive 6-speed automatic transmission. The 2020 Mazda CX-9 has a towing capacity of 3,500 pounds. The 2020 Highlander will be offered with two engine options. The first is a 3.5-liter V6 that's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. It produces 295 brake horsepower and 263 pound-feet of torque. The second option offered for the 2020 model, it is a hybrid powertrain that combines a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with an electric motor and a CVT that makes 240 brake horsepower. The Highlander's towing capacity, it is 5,000 pounds, 1,500 pounds more than the Mazda CX-9. In terms of convenience, both vehicles offer keyless entry, and of course both have the power liftgate. Also, they offer the standard feature, the active foot release. So basically, wave your foot under the vehicle and it will open automatically the tailgate, or it can close it as well. You also have buttons on each one to open the tailgate. Now, the next question I have is which one offers the best cargo space? And this is why I have brought in this 4 over here, 4 storage units. We'll find out how many can we fit on each one. First, let's start with the Toyota. So after trying out all 4 of them and 3, the Toyota Highlander can only take 2 of this. Now, let's jump into the Mazda and let's see how many Mazda can take. So the Mazda actually can't even fit them properly. Let's try the other way. Still. So it can only take 1. Maybe. So as you can see, the Mazda can only take 1. Now, if you want to get more space, of course, you can fold the 3rd row seat in the back. That way, you have enough cargo area to use. But with the 3rd row seat up, the Mazda offers less cargo space. The Toyota Highlander offers 7 to 8 seating capacity. Meanwhile, in the Mazda CX-9, you can only get up to 7. For today's video, we have the top trim, which only offers 6 seats, but you do get 2 captain chairs. In terms of technology, in the 2nd row seat, both vehicles offer a climate unit control into the center, and both offer heated seats on the rear sides, and they both offer the sunshade. Of course, if the sun is too bright outside. In terms of space, I tested out the second row seats and the third row seat. Into the third row seat, both vehicles allow you to fold the seat and of course adjust it back and forth, or you can adjust the recliner. For the third row seats, I find the Mazda to be slightly more spacious compared to the Toyota Highlander. In terms of the entry and exit, both vehicles are very similar. In the Mazda, in the third row seats, you have more headroom, but when it comes to leg room, technically the third row seat is not meant for adults unless you have to. It's mostly for kids or pets. In terms of technology in the rear side, the Mazda offers 2 USB ports, one on each side. In the second row seat for the Mazda, we have the captain chairs, which of course can be adjusted. For today's video, for the one that we have in here, it offers 3 seats in the second row seat, but you can of course get the captain chairs for the Highlander as well. In terms of technology, they have a lot in common. Heated, ventilated, and powered front seats and heated steering wheel. Both offer heads-up display and standard analog with center screen cluster. In terms of the drivetrain, the Toyota Highlander offers a variety of driving modes compared to the CX-9. The new Highlander with the Platinum package offers a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system. The Highlander offers a wireless charging pad, and the rear view mirror can be turned into an LCD screen to display the rear side of the vehicle. Both vehicles offer a 360 camera with different camera angles. The infotainment system of the Highlander lacks clarity and crisp image offered in the Mazda CX-9. In terms of the speed, both infotainments are very responsive. The Highlander screen can be split in half to display different information since it is the size of a MacBook Air. I've covered everything you need to know about these 2 beautiful 3-row seaters. It's time now to talk about how they do on the road. The test that I'm going to do first is the turning radius, and then we'll talk about the cabin noise and of course how comfortable they are on the road. And if you haven't subscribed by now, please do so. And don't forget, check me out on Instagram or Facebook. Now, let's go for a drive. CX-9 feels a little bit faster, and you don't hear the engine as much, which is why the Mazda CX-9 is actually quieter compared to the Highlander, and the test that I did was done on a highway at 100 kilometers an hour. When it comes to comfort level, both vehicles are very similar. The new Toyota Highlander has softer suspension system, and it is quite comfortable inside compared to the older model, which you felt the road a little bit more than in the new model. In the new model, the suspension system does a fantastic job in avoiding that hardness on the road and those little cracks that you feel usually in some cars. The same thing in the Mazda CX-9. The vehicle is not as noisy inside in the Mazda CX-9 compared to the Highlander. I also did a turning radius test, and both vehicles are very similar. In terms of the safety features, the Toyota Highlander has a more advanced driver assistance package. Now, they both have the lane assist, they both have gap assist as well, and a standard cruise control. In the Toyota Highlander, the test that I did, the vehicle stays within the lanes. In the Mazda CX-9, what it does, it basically vibrates to tell you that you're actually moving into a different lane without indicating. So it helps you stay within the lanes, but doesn't necessarily steer the vehicle like the one in the Toyota Highlander, which the vehicle is continuously steering to make sure you stay in the center between the lines. In terms of design, I personally prefer the Mazda CX-9. It's just more refined in the exterior. Not the biggest fan of the Highlander, but compared the Highlander to the older model, the new model, it is absolutely stunning in terms of the exterior. The interior, the Toyota Highlander, it is more family friendly. It has a bigger screen, and of course, it has and of course it offers more options compared to the CX-9. Some tech features are very similar on both, so 360 camera, blind spot assist, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. So the basic ones you have in both vehicles. What I do love about these two vehicles is the shift knob. Unlike other models that are completely getting rid of the shift knob, they're putting buttons now or scroll like Fords. This and the Highlander still use shift knobs, which I personally prefer. Now, to wrap up this video, which one is the best out of the two for the money? Well, first you have to look into space. If you need more space, the Highlander is your option. If you need more technology, the Highlander, of course, is your option. But that will cost you a little bit more, because if you want to get to that platinum level, you have to pay almost $3,000 over the standard price for the limited. In the Mazda, you're not spending the same money, but you're still getting quite a lot of technology. Another thing that will affect your decision is the overall design for both vehicles. Do you like the Mazda CX-9 more than the Highlander? That's another important thing. For me, the X9 will do the job just fine, and I absolutely love the design of the exterior. It looks much nicer. You can tell which one looks better when you take pictures of the vehicles. When you take a picture of a car, if you work hard to take that picture, that means that the car is not as beautiful. Usually, if a car is really nice on the exterior, you just need a certain position and you're done. Some cars take some time to take shots. If, for example, you want to take a picture of Ferrari, it doesn't matter where you take the picture, the car looks stunning either way. Another reason that the Highlander could be your choice is the hybrid option. That's something that the Mazda for the 2020 does not offer. So if you want to purchase a hybrid, then definitely the Highlander will be your choice. Also, towing capacity, because at the end of the day, if you're going to use this for family trips and you want to take it, let's say, at your cottage and you have something to tow, then possibly you need 5,000 pounds of towing capacity, and the Toyota Highlander provides that. Yes, that was it for today. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like, and follow me on Instagram. And special thanks for this video goes to our good friends at Performance Toyota St. Catherine, Toyota dealership located in St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada. And of course, for them, the link will be in the description box. And with all this coronavirus going around, be safe, people. Stay home if you're sick. Take care of yourself. It's important. We'll get through this. Cheers.